It is about 3 o'clock. I'm waiting on a video to render, and boy am I hungry. And Hao Hao. Let's try out this Vina Acecook Hao Hao Sate Hanh, I think is how it's pronounced. I think I got something spicy on my fingers because it's burning my eyes now. Shit, fuck, damn. Anyway, I don't really know what these noodles are about. I am pretty sure I've tried the Acecook series before. I know I have. I can't really remember too many impressions I got from them, though. Can't say if they're too flattering or not if I don't really remember them that much. But let's see how this one does today. How it does. This appears to be a noodle that is cooked in the bowl with 400 milliliters of water. Really no idea as to what sort of flavor or whatever this is supposed to be, but I was kind of perusing the ingredients, and I do believe that there's some gnarly shits in here. There could be. It says antioxidants, and then it says, in quotations, butylated hydroxyanisole and butylated hydroxytoluene. Hopefully those aren't like the TVHQ. That's like the petroleum byproduct, because we all know that shit's like bad for your stomach. Yeah, what can we say about this package? It's got just about everything I want. I know that this is a style of ramen that I'm pretty sure I've passed up before on the shelf. It's not too flashy. I don't really know what it's supposed to be. It's not telling me what it's supposed to be. I have no idea what Sate Hanh is. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And it's not really telling me anything about it, but I do know that this shit right here was made with Japanese technology. You know, where all the Gundams come from. Come on. I don't think this camera was made with Japanese technology. It fucking sucks. Yeah, I see what looks like to be like a cherry tomato cut in half on the front with some... What the fuck are those? Like little fried onions or something? Maybe some bean sprouts? I think maybe a little bit of cilantro or something. I don't know. Like, no clear delivery of information system here. I have no idea what I'm buying. The rest of it looks pretty nice. It is a clear display of the product itself. We got plenty of English, other languages as well, and it's done up in such a way that it's pretty pleasing. Not really the attention getter though, but we will be giving this one at least 1 out of 2 points for the packaging. Serving size, 1 in this container. No fudge factor, thankfully. The sodium is 825 milligrams, which really isn't bad. It says on here that that is 34.4% of your daily sodium. This one might not be too bad. I think that's pretty low. I think all things considered, that's really low on the sodium scale as far as a ramen is concerned. But it's about 1/3 of your daily's intake, so treat this as a meal. Calories in here, 341. Maybe it might not really fill you up that much, but you know, these are sort of intended for you to put other things in them with it, so yeah. Sodium's decent. Packaging's 1 out of 2. Let's give it a shot. We're gonna go dip into that hot water, and we will be right back. See you then. To the pot. Okay, and we're back. We have the soup in front of us. What can I say about it? There was an interesting coloration to the noodles, which were very slim, kind of the smaller type noodles. And there were 2 packets inside, a very sad little soup base packet that was just like crumbled and mashed all to hell. I don't know how they even do that. I mean, it seems like it would be flat in there up against the noodles, but who knows? Maybe it got jacked up because the noodles did take a little bit of a hit. The noodles and the ramen cook inside of the bowl for 3 minutes with 400 milliliters of water. And there was also a little oil packet as well. Curious little orangey looking deal. Not quite sure I understood what that was. It could be a spicy oil or something like that, but no clue. From the smell alone, I'm like, what is going on here? I mean, am I smelling the noodle? I don't know. It smells like I'm smelling old noodles or something, you know? And they are. Let's be honest with ourselves here. We took a long time to review these products. So it could very well be that, but I have to judge it as I see it now, and I have to judge the price also as I can see it now, and this is also another product that is either really hard to get a hold of, or they just don't seem to want to ship it too often. I think it has like a 30-pack for $32.99 or something, and that could be from a private seller or something. I have no fucking clue. But all that we can do is take the product as we can find it, and I mean, we'll try to bear in mind that we have a lot of seasons on these ramens, and we'll try not to be too harsh. So what kind of noodle do we got going on here? It's a curious one. I don't know too many noodles that have kind of like a powder on them coming out of the package, but maybe that's what was going on here, because they were slightly orange while in the patty, but now it looks like they're cooked, and that resonating color is also cooked off probably into the broth. I really hope that that's not something that can age poorly. But here we go. Let's try out these noodles. I hate it. I hate it. The texture on the noodles is nice. I do like the smaller ones, but the taste on these is like, it's just like musky or something. It's like an old shoebox. Really having a tough time with it. I don't know how much the broth is helping the flavor of these right now, but I'm thinking it is, because I can sort of taste the broth afterwards, and I think it's these noodles that are the culprit. Yeah, there's just some kind of like flavoring here that maybe some other people appreciate, but it is just not really impressing me too much. Man, I got no idea what's going on with those. Curious flavor to them. It really is, indeed. It's just kind of some kind of, maybe, like, I do taste some kind of like onion powder or something, and that's pretty strong, but that's probably part of the base. The noodles themselves are beyond wheat in earthiness. They're actually almost starting to get kind of bitter. And I'd imagine that these are also the noodles that'll get soft really quickly, because they were the kind that, you know, cook in the bowl. Let's give these one more shot, because boy oh boy, these noodles, they got some kind of issues. The texture of them reminds me a lot of cup of noodle noodles, and that would follow, seeing as those also can cook with boiling water alone. But the accompanying flavor of them as well is just this complex earthy flavor, and it ends up tasting kind of just like stale wood to me, and that can't sound flattering. Oh, I really hate them. I could see any other noodle going better with almost any other combination of foods and or sauces in my mind. And yeah, this is pretty bad. I know that there's worse ones out there, so we're probably gonna give these a. Do I like them as much as Maruchan ramen noodles? Probably not. Like, Maruchan noodles will kill you, but they at least taste better than this. We're giving these noodles a 2. Oh, troublesome 2s. That is a gnarly noodle, you guys. Don't do it. Maybe this is why we have to go and spend extra time tracking down prices and stuff because these kind of ramens don't last long on the market. Or who knows, maybe it is out there somewhere. So weird. Alright, on to the broth. What the fuck is that? Little spiciness in there. Tiny bit. So I'm thinking that oil that was in there is probably like a chili oil or something. I get a faint hint of pistachios in there. What the fuck is that? That's the strangest thing. It's a savory, salty soup base, but I get just the hint of like pistachio ice cream or something. That is the weirdest shit. It took a couple of runs for me to get that flavor too. It's like, what is that? I know what that is. I'll be damned. It's almost like there's a little bit of mint or something in there too. That's confusing. That confuses the hell out of me. I just don't even know what to say about this. It's really a hodgepodge of different things, and they all don't come together well. It just feels like a mess. I'd love to know what soup this is based off of, and I'd probably like to try it and see exactly how it compares to this, because if you go and get like instant pho kits or something from places, they don't taste like real pho, you know, they taste like instant pho. So if you get the hang of that, you're gonna be like, oh, this is a good instant pho, but nothing compares to like the restaurant experience. And I would imagine that whatever this is, it has a very interesting culture and story behind it. But this broth is not. Like, I like everything salty, you guys. But I'll be goddamned if this isn't just like the weirdest things put in there with my blessed salt. I still think I'm going to be able to finish it just fine. Because it's like you put an extra ingredient into a soup and it didn't work, you know? But it didn't spoil the soup. It feels like someone did that 5 or 6 times here. And it's like, well, I guess that's in there now too. And I guess that's in there now too. A little pistachio ice cream? Why not? 2 scoops. You know, it's like, this is fucking going awry. This train has lost its tracks, and it is going off into the rough somewhere, you guys. We're giving this broth a 3. It's almost as if somebody started with a Maruchan ramen packet, and they just threw everything in the fridge in there, and it's like, oh gosh. Well, we'll do better next time. But as for now, this one, yeah, not really impressing me on that front. Price on this one, as I said, I've got one image to go off of a 30 pack that's being sold on Amazon. And I have no idea if that's from a collector or something, somebody who's using their own price, but I think it's coming out to about $1 a pack. And that's where we're going to put it. We'll give it a couple of cents extra to keep it out of the 5. And we'll put it up to the 6, because if it is sold by somebody who's trying to make a profit or turn a buck or something, then they probably did mark it up a bit. And I have to assume that this is under a 5 out of 10 on price. I have to, because I'm going to be livid otherwise. This doesn't belong with other soups that are in that price margin. So we're going to give this one a little bit of leeway and give it a price of 6. Because it ain't making up points in anywhere else. Bonus points on this one, you had the soup base, but you also had the tiny little tubule, the little ampule of the chili oil. And that's nice. It's very nice. I think it's a welcome addition here. So we're definitely giving that one an extra point for that. And I believe that's it, you guys. So how did it do? Not so good. You'll be seeing my final deliberations on the screen here, and my approval rating. And I can tell you guys that despite me not remembering the last Acecook, I think that this is, you know, kind of just a forgettable product. If in that, this, I don't remember it because it's so bad. Like, I generally have a tough time remembering any ramen, which is kind of why I'm doing this show. But now, I gotta say that I do not approve of this one. And if you see it on the shelf, just keep on walking by. Have a great day, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show, and we will see you next time for another Ramen Abyss. Woo! We're going into the big black hole of the Ramen Abyss. Woo! Thanks for watching, everybody, and an even bigger thanks goes out to the people still supporting me on Patreon. You guys are amazing, and I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for continuing your support. It really motivates me to keep me going. Also, remember to catch me on Twitch every day except Tuesdays and Saturdays, 5 to 10 p.m. I play loads of Binding of Isaac and Jackbox and other things too. Hope to see you there.